Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkonye and I'm also known as NdiNaija. Ja. Y'all, I have been avoiding making this video for exactly 1 month, give or take 3 or 4 weeks. Yes, because we are past the middle of the month of July in 2020. Yes, there were dreams and visions and thoughts, plans, hopes. We had a lot. We had a lot at the beginning of 2020. And I figured rather than avoid it anymore, I'm just going to spill it the way it is. Just tell the truth and shame the devil. You know? So what had happened was, at the beginning of the year, I said these were the things I was going to do. I made up some goals, not made up. I decided on some goals, things that I wanted to achieve at the beginning of 2020. Here they are. Nice and pretty, aren't they? Alas, some things happened. We had the Rona. We had legal issues come up. We had major changes. So many things happened. But the Rona was a lot. So I guess we're just going to jump right in to the meat of it, beginning with what I had planned. All right. So the beginning of my 2020 goal setting and achieving began like this. There's this beautiful image, putting it right in front of my face here. This beautiful image that I was able to put together about my values. And I do turn to this from time to time, so much so that I have made copies of this and put in different planners of mine. And I actually scanned it into my computer just so I could have it. But I went through a whole process, and I have a playlist that you guys should look at. That'll be here. It shall be in the card somewhere. And we came to my word of the year. My initial word of the year was incubate. But that word, for some reason, I kept getting a persistent push that incubate was not the right word of the year for me. And I thought it was because, hey, it's the beginning of a new decade. Different people are seeing all this lovely vision and whatnot. I did some praying and asking God, what is the focus for the next year? And the word I got was persevere. I have it written down here also. Well, not written down, but I got this in a cloth and paper subscription box. So I thought to myself, well, what will I have to persevere? It's a new decade. There's so much newness. I saw a different horizon at the beginning of the year, or I thought I saw something different. And when this word sort of came up, it made me rethink how I looked at the year. And I was like, okay, we're going to get through. I'm going to keep hope alive. I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm just going to push through, because to persevere is to push through, is to persist, to continue, to not stop halfway. And unfortunately, that has happened in previous years. So I thought, okay, cool. So I had all these goals. I had cultivate financial freedom, cultivate physical wellness, mind the business that pays me, build my brand, my company, NdiNaija, and take care of heart things. Because, it's not everything that you can share to le public. So here's a report of how I have done so far. Yeesh. Cultivate financial freedom. Under that, my first goal was to pay off the IRS. Insert cheers here because yay, that's done. Yes, that's done. The second goal was to save $5,000. The third one was to pay off my credit card. So what had happened was, with regards to them two, I am now in another year of litigation. And when things that you do not expect come up, depending on what it is, it can hit you in a weird way. And dealing with having to assert myself as a mother and take care of my child, and the hits and fights that have been coming and essentially attacking it from the outside, it's been weird. It's been weird to just continue having a civil reaction. It's been weird to remember that the focus on everything in this whole thing should be the kid. So I've been doing that and keeping my focus on my child and doing what's best for him. But legal challenges have come into play, which have diverted funds that would have been otherwise put into paying off debt and saving that money. So there's a bit of give and take. I do thank God that I had some forethought to begin the process of cultivating financial freedom in the first place, because that has put me in a better position today than, say, 3 years ago. Okay, so that's that one, and that's the status of it. We've had some wins. We had a win in the fact that the IRS is done. And I would call it another win, the fact that I can pay for therapy and pay for legal issues without, digging myself further into a hole. So I'm very grateful for that. Second thing was to cultivate physical wellness. Chai, Jesus. Well, I've been under a lot of stress based on what I just said. So I've been looking at this particular goal like this. Participate in healthy exercise challenges. Participate in 8 healthy eating challenges. Build up to 30 minutes of exercise 6 days a week. I have no words, but a couple of these things have happened. I have participated in several exercise challenges, at least 4. I did a plank challenge. I am doing a walking challenge this month. I've done a lunge challenge. I've done a squat challenge. I've done several challenges. The weight thing, not so much. And that's part of why I have the goal as cultivate physical wellness. But the interior goal, and I have that here. Whoops. Sorry about that. I messed up my setup a little bit. The interior goal of cultivating physical wellness was to lose 50 pounds by, I believe it was my birthday of next year, which is a big birthday. And I tried to tie it to a couple of things. Yes. Yep, I did say 50 pounds, and I have walking challenge, lunge, squat, plank, all of these challenges. I even had a monthly habit tracker that I tried to use every month. That lasted until February, actually. Yes, that lasted until February. So things aren't working out very well in that regard. And this goal is going to change for the rest of the year, because right now, with the amount of stress that, has been trying to hit and all, now the physical wellness is really wellness as a whole. So mental wellness, physical wellness, doing things like, making sure my sleep is on track, doing yoga, continuing to exercise, now focusing on food and detox and all of that, just to keep up with with things going on in my body because I've had a, what do they call it? An autoimmune thingamajig that's rearing up its ugly head again, as these things tend to do when you are under a lot of stress. But life goes on, and we are soldiering on, and we are persevering. That's what we're doing, persevering. So this word of the year has just come through in so many parts of my life this year. Mind the business that pays me. So my goals under that were to use Kanban to organize, reduce distractions, use a physical inbox. A physical inbox has not helped me. Reduce distractions, that has worked. Not to my expectations, but then again, expectations are different from reality, right? And use Kanban to organize. I have abandoned that completely. It just doesn't work for me. Okay? The next thing, or the next goal rather, was to build the brand, NdiNaija. I think I have been able to work on that. It's been tough this past 2 months, or over the summer, but that was to be expected because typically in the summer my kid is away for about a month. It's now reduced to a month. And, because of schedule changes and everything and just trying to deal with it from a mommy perspective, it's hard. Yes, it's hard as a single parent. I was also supposed to post immigration videos once a month. I haven't been on that schedule very well, but I believe I have posted about 3 or 4 immigration videos. I'll put the actual number right here. I was also to research Patreon. That has been tough. That has been tough for me. The next goal was to take care of heart things. Now, this has been a good one because I'm having much more peace in this area. The first mini goal under that was to organize and declutter my home. And I have been working on that, starting with my garage. I have now organized all what was boxes in my garage and put up shelves, moved things in. I have now even moved in my elliptical to the garage. So I have more space, and now I can change my couch. Deciding on if that's going to change or not is still up in the air, but I have made progress, and I am so, you guys don't know how glad I am. I should take a break when I'm talking and not just keep. But when I think about my life, when I think about things, when I think about where I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when I think about the number of times I have moved in a different country, this is a different country for me, y'all. When I think about the number of times I've moved and all of that and where I am now, I am really just glad. Things are settling down. Things are calming down. Building roots. Things are moving forward. Things are moving forward. Y'all, y'all, I was in a shelter. I was alone without a job with a baby. I had to move because I could not pay rent. Been through divorce, abuse, but things are very different now, and I am so happy. So happy. I think I'll put up a video about my organizing adventures, but you guys have seen a little bit of that before, when I tried to reorganize my room and my office and how this sort of came up. But now the living room is different, my garage is different, and it's like it dawned on me about a month ago, like, home is really home now. Yeah, so as you can see from the smile on my face, I think we would say we've done very well with that goal. Right. The next was to prepare for certification exams. I'm still working on that. And the next one was to restart scripture memorization. I wouldn't say I have abandoned that. I've changed it up. So I've decided to remain consistent with my listening to the Bible. I listen to about 4 to 6 chapters every single day. And as I progress through the month, the scripture that stands out to me the most, I would write it down as my scripture of the month. So that's it, y'all. Even though I had been avoiding this, we can see that it hasn't been all so bad. So there really is no need to take a side eye to your goals like, there really is no need. So I have a question for you guys. How have you confronted your 2020 goals? Have you confronted them? If you have not, how about you just take a look at it, look at your list, and say, hey, this is the truth. This is where I am now. No shame. A lot of things have changed. I mean, I didn't even get into the Rona and how that changed everything. School, homeschooling. It was just so much. It was so much. But I think we should be proud of ourselves for persevering, remaining on track. And one thing I've come to realize is I'm not going to want to do any of these things. But I will set myself up to move in that direction. That's the least I can do. Set myself up to move in the direction of my goal so that even if I don't want to, it'll be easy for me to do so that I can take the path of least resistance, and the path of least resistance will be the path toward my goals. So I will leave you with that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've stayed till the end, and if you have and have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, let's join this journey, okay? It's NdiNaija, also known as Nkonye, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.